My name is John Ogu, the Super Eagles midfielder and Hapoel Sheva midfielder of Israel. Welcome to my exclusive interview on Tregon TV. Just like every other kids, out there, when we're growing up, we love to do one or two things, So I choose football, and it's been me, since then. Then, I was looking at, becoming a banker, because, then, we feel like bankers, they're big, they get money, so. But that was what I was really looking at, but then football came in, and it's been football. Well, when we were hustling, that was what we were thinking. First of all, when I was in Slovenia, I had that, plan. So I went for one mannequin or whatever, but when you're growing, when you have big responsibilities, big challenges, you just realize. But when I was growing, I was thinking I was too fine then. When we get to the dressing room, I just try to focus, try to concentrate and pray. I have my anointing oil. After praying, I spray this on my knees, on my ankles, on my and then that's what I do, basically. First of all, I want to say thank you to God. Nigeria is blessed with talent, and me making the 23-man list, it's an honor for me, But every football player wants to play. Everyone wants to contribute to the success of Nigerian football, and I've been getting the call-ups, but then I haven't been getting the minutes, But for me, I'm more of a team player. I'm more concerned about the team. I'm not really looking at myself. I'm just I'm in the national team to try to help and try to contribute to the success of our football. Well, first of all, I know in my club, I play regularly. I'm playing week in, week out, and I think I'm a football player. I'm a player that likes to respect, the decision of every coaches, that have played under, and I feel the coach, they know what is best for the team. So if I'm not starting, I feel the coaches, I'm in big position, to tell. But like I said, I'm in the national team to help the boys and to help the country. My favorite teammates, I have a couple of teammates. I don't want to say Tony Wakebe because, but yeah, in Super Eagles I have a lot of friends who I see as my, my brothers. I have Anazi, I have Omeru, Ideye, a couple of them. Like I see them as my brother. To be honest with you, I'm so popular on social media. But I saw the news, but I'm still, thinking. But ever since I've been to the national team, I try to respect everyone. I give everyone respect. Be you young, old, be you what's it called? Someone that gets the balls for us, for training. I respect everyone, and everyone can tell from that. So I think the news or whatever it is, I think it's all false. Mikel is a mentor, he's a leader, he's someone I look up to. He has the experience and everything. So why should I forward? I'll pick Okocha because of his creativity. I will say the goalkeeper. Peter Rufai. And for defenders, the people that I watch, left back I'll pick Babayaro, and then right back I'll pick right back, man. Joseph Yobo, when he was in that position, and then two central defenders. Man, it's tough, But then if you want me to talk, okay, I can come back to the central defenders with them. Then the defensive midfield, I'll pick Olise, Sandy Olise. And then there's Okocha, there's Kanu, Papilo, and then these are the people I can't remember. When it comes to this, I'll slot in Mikel there. But when it comes to strikers, Agawa is a good machine, and then wingers. Can't remember, but if you want, I can easily say Tijani Babangida, because someone that when he gets the ball. Oh, there's Finidi. Yeah, it's Finidi. So I can easily pick both of them, one on the left side, the other on the right side. So then central defenders. With I watch you, Uche Okechukwu. That's what they call the gentle giant. Yeah, Uche Okechukwu, and sad that I didn't watch the late Keshi, but I heard he was. So he's a good football player. But Taribo West, warrior. This one is different because I feel this one is more. I don't know, maybe it's called we have a foreign coach now, but I think when I first got to Spirus, those NFF board then, I think they did their best and they tried. I can't really say anything bad about them or the present one, but all I can say about the present one is we have a foreign coach, and I think this year, if you could tell that we have a lot of sponsors in the national team now. So I think everyone during their time, I think they did their best. Obviously, we don't really focus about the money, we just go to work, and then they come to us and tell us they will do it today, and they ask for our accounts and they pay what they promise. So. Never had that issue, but I think I remember last NFL board we had this issue, so the whole focus was not more about playing football. It was more like, okay, you need to play this. But this year I don't think we encountered any of such, and that's why you could tell that this never really affected us, and today we're in the World Cup. I'm not a movie fan. I rather watch football than sit at home and watch movies. Like sometimes I go on YouTube, I want to watch Nigerian video, Yoruba movies, but after 20 minutes I just cut it off. But once it's football, I can watch football. And when it comes to music, I like hip hop. I like rap. I like music, Afrobeat. Whiskey, Davido. I like both of them. But I think Whiskey his music is mature, you feel me? But David is doing well for himself, so but if you ask me, I'll say Whiskey. From Nigeria, every of our food. Lagos, maybe because I have this problem flying, but whenever I have any break, I just come back home. I'm not a fan of the whole holiday sports and this and that. Just come back to Lagos. For me, Lagos is everything. There's everything. There's everything. Like, for example, my mentality is like if I go to Tanzania now, for example, I mean, I can't find Nigerian food there. Just, and so what's the point? I live abroad and I eat European foods, and then I come to Tanzania, I eat on, you know, so I have to come back home and to eat. If you ask me, I'll say Tony Wakemi. Like, I mean, even if you had come to Rio to watch our training, you know, like when I have the ball, he knows where I want to give him the ball. He knows how to get the ball from me. You know. Banega, yeah, that was even last season. You know, played against Inter Milan in Israel. You know, I was asked to, you know, to chase him everywhere he goes. You know, so he's a smart player. So I think he's the toughest, you know, I've played against. I'm that kind of player that after my game, I rewatch my game, watch again, then I go to watch other top players, you know, in top clubs, you know. And if you ask me, you know, I watch a lot of defensive midfielders. You know, I watch Toni Kroos, I watch Busquets. But if you ask me, you know, I watch more of Busquets because I feel like, you know, it's that type of my player. He might not have that muscle, you know, but when he has the ball, he's very intelligent, you know. And I watch a player like Zozi also. I would love to play in Madrid. I would love to play in Barcelona. You know, I mean, but if I want to choose, you know, I'll be looking at a club like Barcelona or a club like Arsenal. Why? Because I mean, with the way I play football, you know, when I watch these two clubs play, I like the way they play football. You know. We don't know what can happen, you know. But I'm a fan of football, you know. I mean, I follow our football. And I'm sad I can't watch our league games, you know, from Israel. But I'm a fan of our football, and I feel like, I mean, when my body, there's a way I feel in my body, you know. Like I really would want to, you know, end my career, you know, from our league, you know. So, but you know, hopefully, you know, it will happen. But like, I have this in my mind, you know, to want to end my career. I think my best goal is the one I scored against FC Thun in the Europa League and playoff. That was, I think, 3 seasons ago. Scored that from almost half of the, you know, of the pitch. You know. Myself and Busquets, Ramos at the back, Marcelo. Okay, myself, Ramos, Marcelo, Busquets, and Lukaku. Strange, eh? Yeah, I know why I said Lukaku. So when I give him the ball, he can keep the ball for me to come because it's 5-a-side, no? Yeah. This one is the this one is also like a medal, you know. This one's the league medal. Actually, I have two, you know. The other one is in Israel. This one is the medal, and this one is a Super Cup for this season. No, Super Cup this season. And this one is my first year in Israel. When we got to the final of Israel Cup, came second. This was runner-up medal. And this one is also this one is one cup they play in Israel. They call it Toto Cup. Sometimes I don't like to post it on social media because Nigerians will laugh like, you know. So yeah, it's Toto Cup medal. We won the title, we won the cup, sorry. And this one is also this one is for Super Cup. Yeah, this one is Super Cup for this year, and this one is for the last season. So it's basically about about it all. And I brought them back home because I feel like it should be nice here instead of it to be in Israel. The 30 there is basically because when I first traveled out in Slovenia like 8-9 years ago, the jersey number I got was number 30. So when I left Slovenia, I went to Spain, I got jersey number 30 as well. So when I left Spain, I went to Portugal to a 3rd division side. I got jersey number 30. Then from there, I went to a 1st division team. I got jersey number 30. So then I moved to Israel. I still got jersey number 30. So that number is special. I don't know why it's special, but I just like the number. So my surname is Ogu, so I just like to abbreviate it like Ogu 30. And that's what people actually call me on my streets. Even my younger brother now has Ogu 30. People confuse him for me. So if I'm to take our own female football and compare it to female footballers outside, I think there's a big difference. But I think our female football, we need them. They need sponsors. They need people to help them. But because abroad, they get good sponsors. They get paid well compared to what they get paid here. But I think we'll get there. Football is coming up now. New football, NFL balls and everything. I think they have plans. They have plans to change the football, and I think it is step by step they get to the objective. No, she won't play football. I just pray she doesn't have the interest. I'd rather she pick basketball or something else, or football. No, I will. Yeah. So what inspired your proposal of things? I mean, first of all, I'm a guy that I don't know how to plan things. I can decide within a second. But then the whole proposal of thing, I got the ring from my friend. From my friend in the States. So when the ring came, my wife was then she wasn't my wife then, so she was in Israel with me. So when I got the ring, and then we moved to our new stadium, and we have a game, actually the first game on the stadium, on the pitch. So I was just, with my friend Tony, we were just discussing, and I told him, I'm like, listen, I want to propose to my wife. I'm looking at going to a restaurant, like everyone, do. So he told me, listen, we have a game tomorrow. Why not just do it, on the pitch? So the idea was, okay, let's do it before we go out, like let's say when we go for warm-up, let's just do it, and then so we can concentrate on the game. So he said, well, yeah, just do it like that, it will be nice. Or you do it after the game. No, yeah, do it before the game. That's what we think. So I spoke to the club director. So everyone was present at that moment. So I said, please, director, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to propose to my wife on the beach. Can you help me? There was cameraman then that day. There was the whole media officer, everyone. So I just told everyone the thing. So they called me. They made a picture of me with a ring, kneeling on my knee, proposing to her. So they put it on the flat screen. So that was the plan. So they spoke to the president of the club. So the president now, told them to tell me, listen, it should be done after the game. You see, so I have to do super okay in the game, so as to propose to my wife. So everything was just like that as planned. Then after the game, we won 4-2. So 1-4-2. So the fans, I have no idea how the fans knew what was going to happen. So after the game, normally our fans after the game, before the game, most of them, and that day the stadium was packed. It was almost 20,000. And so after the game, we won 4-2. They were all present. Everybody was there on their feet. So they announced, the announcer just brought up the whole idea that John wants to do it. So I went inside, I brought the ring. So I called my wife, I told her, listen, come. They want to see you on the pitch. They need to, because when you're in Israel for the first time, they want to introduce you to the fans. So she came out, you know, and my teammates, they were all aware of everything, you know. So yeah, so the whole picture of me on my knee came up on the screen, me asking her to marry me, and you know, so that day everything was as planned, as we wanted it to be, you know. And then I mean, when I woke up on what's it called, BBC, on CNN, everywhere in Germany, people call me, they showed your proposal on, you know, I'm like, so yeah, it was more, you know, I give Tony the credit, you know, I give my friend Fernandez, you know, in the States who bought me the ring as well, you know, so it was not something that I just, you know, woke up and said this, but with their help, you know, everything was smooth, you know. Ferguson, Arsenal, Pep. If you're a football player and you watch footballers, you know, you can easily tell Messi is everything. You like, he knows how to play, very fast, skillful, he can assist, he can score goals. I mean, Messi makes every player around him, you know, be a good player. Roger Federer, I'm a big fan, you know. Hapoel used to be my number one, you know, but Serena is everything. She's better by far. I think I'm at my peak now. So I think now is when I'm really going to focus on the whole charity, everything. But yeah, I have people I help, you know. The little way I help them, you know, for me it's huge. And so yeah, for the whole charity thing, you know, I had a plan, you know. But then something came up, I had to step aside. But you know, I'm looking forward to, you know, to bring up this whole foundation of a thing, and, you know, try to help the people I can help, you know, if I'm in position. Well, yeah, I mean, I think every day I come to represent the country, and I get to, you know, respect our fans, you know, the more, you know, I know it's not easy for them to, you know, to sit at home and watch us play, and, you know, they don't talk, they must talk, you know. But first of all, I want them to, you know, understand that they have to learn how to, you know, respect people's decisions, you know. And I know, like, after the last game, you know, I saw the love, you know, the love I got, you know. I mean, even me, I'm like, hey, what if I play and I don't do well? I sure I've failed a lot of people, you know. But then, you know, I mean, I respect them, I respect their decision, I appreciate, you know, their support and love for me, you know. But me as a player, you know, I just want to promise them that I'll keep working, I'll keep fighting, I'll keep, you know, trying to improve myself as a player. And I mean, I love them, I appreciate their support, you know. And I want urge them, they should just keep supporting. They should keep supporting our football, they should keep supporting our brand, and they should, you know, they should just stay positive, you know. And I feel everything, you know, will come good.
John Ogu, ודני עמוס עודף, ברדה נוגע.
כאן להקבעה, הניסיון של אוגו פה, עמוס,
כדור רוחב, 3-0, קוראים לו אוגו. איזה יופי של שער, איזה יופי של מהלך.
Thank you for taking our time to watch this interview.